Section 71. You are listening at novelfull.audio. There are 6 tables outside the skewer's shop, and some customers are looking at her curiously. Chen-Li can only turn her back and face the street. Under the streetlight, Chen-Li's figure waiting in a long skirt is particularly eye-catching. The evening breeze blows gently, ruffling her long hair. She quickly smooths her hair, which has been her hairstyle for a long time. The man sitting at the table outside whispered, "That girl is very beautiful. She must be waiting for someone. Who is so ungraceful that he lets a girl wait on the side of the road? Who knows? Do you want to meet her?" That just then, a mighty U8 drove into the parking space on the side of the road. Under the streetlight, Chen-Li's eyes were directly attracted by it. She knew U8, and one of her customers recently bought one. Watching the rear end of the U8 move into the parking space, Chen-Li was a little envious. For rich people, U8 is a big toy. For her, it can only be a dream. U8 also attracted the attention of many customers in the skewer's shop. U8. It's really beautiful. A million-level luxury car must be beautiful. If I had more than 1 million, I would definitely buy a Land Rover. Who would buy a U8? Why? It just came out. Who knows the quality of domestic luxury cars? BBD's technology is still amazing. You have to have money first. But when she saw the person getting off the U8, Chen-Li was a little surprised. She tiptoed slightly, leaned forward, and wanted to walk over, but she quickly regained her composure, stood still, and held the bag in her hand. "Sisterly, how long have you been here?" "Just arrived." Anyway, she would not admit that she had been waiting for several minutes. Seeing Chen-Li at this time, Su Yang's eyes lit up. Chen-Li's current dress is completely different from the past. Soft black hair, light-colored floral dress, and a light purple waistcoat. Although the height of her chest is not big, it is just right, making Chen-Li's figure look more symmetrical. She looks like a gentle and beautiful big sister next door. She wears a pair of black high-heeled sandals, revealing 10 cute little nails painted with red nail polish. If Su Yang remembers correctly, Chen-Li did not paint her nails last time. "Why don't you go in and sit down?" Chen-Li said stubbornly. "I just want to blow the wind." "Then let's go in." "Yeah." Seeing Su Yang taking Chen-Li into the skewer's shop, several male customers sitting outside shook their heads helplessly, and they all had no idea about Chen-Li. A man couldn't help but complain, "You are so stingy when you date such a beautiful girl." The man next to him sneered, "If you drive a U8 and ask for roasted sweet potatoes on the roadside, there will be a group of girls willing to eat with you." He told the clerk his name, and the clerk led Su Yang and the others to a small table. Su Yang ordered the soup base, and the two of them took some of their favorites at random, and sat down face to face with the dipping sauce. Chen-Li looked at the gradually boiling pot and said, "I want to drink." "Drink if you like." Su Yang thought of Dong Feng saying that Chen-Li was in a bad mood and said, "But it's best to drink in moderation. Drinking too much alcohol will hurt your stomach." "You drink with me." Su Yang hesitated for a moment. "Okay." He would just find a designated driver when the time comes. "Boss, 2 glasses of plum wine." "Okay." Su Yang turned his head and saw several large glass jars of white wine in the store's cabinet. Soon, 2 full glasses of brown plum wine were brought up. Plum wine was in an ordinary wine glass, about 2 taels per glass. Chen-Li picked up the wine glass and took a sip. Su Yang also took a sip, which was slightly sweet, not as spicy as ordinary white wine. He reminded, "Eat more food." "Yeah." After filling his stomach a little and drinking half of the wine, Su Yang felt a little hot. He glanced at Chen-Li who was just eating and drinking across from him. "I heard that you are in a bad mood recently." Chen-Li stopped the bamboo stick in her hand, and her heart warmed slightly. "Who told you that?" "Brother Dong." She looked at Su Yang. "Are you concerned about me?" "I guess so." After coming to Rongcheng for a year, Su Yang doesn't have many friends. "I was fired." "Huh? I was fired. Why?" Chen-Li leaned back in her chair and said in a nonchalant tone. "I scolded the supervisor and the director, and the whole company knew it." "Were you happy when you scolded them?" Chen-Li couldn't help but smiled. "I was very happy at that time." "What about now? At least you don't regret it." "That's good. Chen Yang nodded. Does the company have compensation? I was fired. How can there be any compensation? Because you scolded the leader? No, the company said that I was late for more than 400 days in 3 years. Su Yang was surprised. Do you still need to punch in for your work? In fact, there is no hard requirement. After all, we often run business outside and don't need to punch in on time. Chenli was silent for a while. They are just looking for an excuse. Even if you punch in on time, they will create evidence that you didn't punch in. Evidence. I know it all. Aren't you afraid of breaking the law? Chenli smiled, as if laughing at Su Yang's naivety. You should be a big company, right? Section 72. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chenli sneered. It's because it's a big company that it's fearless. What are you going to do next? What do you think? Su Yang thought for a while and said, with your personality, you're probably going to sue, right? Chenli asked curiously, what do you mean? You're usually very frugal. That's a lot of money. Chenli narrowed her eyes. Are you saying I'm stingy? I didn't say that. Chenli bit her red lips and glared at Su Yang. Don't say that about me, you're actually quite stingy too. That's called thriftiness, Su Yang corrected. Seeing Su Yang's cheeky look, Chenli couldn't help laughing. If you need any help, you can come to me. Su Yang said while chewing beef, I guess this matter will drag on for a long time. Chenli poured a plate of pig brains into the pot. I'm mentally prepared. Last time someone won the lawsuit after 3 years. You can also come to my side. It's not good to have no source of income. I'll think about it. This time Chenli didn't stick her mouth. At this moment, Chenli's cell phone rang. She looked at the caller ID and quickly said, I'm going to answer the phone. Is it unnecessary? Su Yang smiled, I'm not eavesdropping. She hesitated for a moment, but still answered the call. Mom. No overtime today. Chenli glanced at Su Yang. My work is going well. There is nothing missing here. Blind date? Forget it, I'm busy at work. I know. That's it. I'm having dinner with my colleagues. Okay, hang up. Su Yang laughed. You actually lied to your mother. If I don't lie, should I tell her that I'm unemployed? No way. Telling them will only make them upset, and there is no other effect. Chenli said in a somewhat depressed tone, and they will only put pressure on me, either persuading me to go back to the county to work, or persuading me to take the civil service exam, or persuading me to find someone to marry. They don't even look at it. Is the civil service exam now taken by people? The competition is too fierce. I have graduated for 7 years. I have a friend who has been preparing for the exam full-time for 3 years. A job in the county, 3,000 or 4,000 a month. What can you do? As for getting married. Chenli glanced at Su Yang, and Su Yang quickly ate the cold pork rolls. This skewer's restaurant has good business, the ingredients are relatively fresh, and the taste is still good. She drank half a glass of wine helplessly. Boss, give me another glass. Chapter 55. Chenli was persuaded. Fan Ma Renya supported. She understood Su Yang's meaning. He had no intention of marrying her. Chenli was mentally prepared for this, but after she tried, she still felt a little disappointed. Chenli drank 3 glasses of white wine in a row, which made Su Yang a little worried, but after leaving the skewer's shop and finding that she was still walking steadily, he was a little relieved. Generally, girls who dare to take the initiative to drink are not too bad at drinking. When they were in college, a junior sister took the initiative to drink with them in the dormitory. A group of roommates were so excited at the time, but they were all knocked down by the junior sister. The weather in Rongqing in summer is hot and humid, and it will only be slightly cooler at night. There are still many pedestrians on the roadside at this time. Some people are in a hurry with lunch boxes, as if they just got back from get-off work. There are also young couples walking on the road. There are also good girlfriends and good brothers walking together. Su Yang asked softly, let's take a walk. Yes. Walking along the street, they passed a banyan tree forest. Su Yang looked at the stone brick road under his feet and said softly. Sisterly, don't worry too much, and don't put too much pressure on yourself. No matter what, I will support you. In fact, he was quite happy to learn that Chenli was fired. At least she didn't compromise with her superiors and really went to accompany the client to do something, so he was definitely willing to help Chenli as long as he could. Yes, Chenli looked up at Su Yang's handsome profile and felt much better. No matter what, it was her initiative at the beginning, and she was the one who said that Su Yang didn't need to be responsible. Seeing a couple of intimate young lovers passing by on the opposite street, Chenli also gently took Su Yang's arm. Leaning on Su Yang, Chenli felt that the pressure on her body was relieved a lot. For a moment, she hoped that this road could go on forever, there would never be an end. But she felt relieved, but Su Yang was a little overwhelmed. Chenli has a good figure, with a slightly larger frame, and belongs to the plump and fleshy type. She leaned over completely, softly and tightly against Su Yang's arm, which made Su Yang's blood surge. Long-term exercise and a strong body made Su Yang very healthy. He stopped, hugged Chenli's waist, and slowly moved his mouth up. Chenli shrank her neck slightly, and finally closed her eyes again, giving up resistance. 10 minutes later, Su Yang hugged Chenli, who was a little soft and weak, to the door of a hotel. Chenli stopped and couldn't help pinching Su Yang's waist when she saw the sign. However, Su Yang hugged her waist and moved forward, and she half pushed and half pushed to step in. As soon as she stepped in, Chenli suddenly whispered, "I heard that there may be cameras in the hotel room. What should I do?" Su Yang hesitated, and he didn't want to appear in the domestic area. Chenli whispered, "Go to my side. Brother Dong and the others. Then go to your side." Okay. Su Yang felt that his cerebellum was controlling his brain. When they returned to Shindu Garden, they rolled into a ball. "Wear condoms." I don't have any." Su Yang felt that he was ready to go. Section 73. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At this time, you can't order takeout, right? I have it, in my bag. Following the direction guided by the white and tender arm, Su Yang saw a bag. He looked through the bag and found one box each of medium and large sizes. Was this prepared? He turned his head to look at Chenli. As soon as Chenli caught his gaze, she pulled up the quilt and covered her face. In the car, Moran glanced at the back seat curiously. This was the first time he saw Su Yang come out of the house with a woman, but he wasn't too surprised. After all, it would be strange for a handsome and wealthy young man like Su Yang to not have a beautiful girlfriend. It's just that this beautiful woman seems to be older than his boss. The boss likes his older sister. Moran couldn't help but think. Soon, the car stopped at the entrance of an alley that Moran was very familiar with. "Sisterly, call me if you need anything." Chenli took her bag, opened the car door, and stepped on the ground with her right foot. As soon as she got out of the car, she felt her right foot go weak. The whole person fell forward. Fortunately, Su Yang had quick eyes and quick hands and grabbed her waist. Su Yang said with concern, "I'll send you up." "No need to bother, just go to work." Chenli glanced at the driver and didn't say anything to complain about Su Yang. Brother Dong and the others should have left anyway. "All right." Seeing Su Yang's persistence, Chenli did not refuse. When Su Yang came to her side, she naturally took Su Yang's arm. Watching the two people walking into the alley, Moran, who was a little bored, soon noticed that the beautiful woman was walking. She seemed a little dizzy. He took a deep breath. There was only a faint scent in the car, and there was no smell of alcohol. Could it be? His eyes were on Su Yang. That shouldn't be the case. It was already past the rush hour, and there were only two people in the elevator, Su Yang and Chenli. Su Yang looked at Chenli standing against the wall and couldn't help but joked. "Look at you, someone who didn't know better would have thought you drank a pound of liquor. Why 1 pound? Anyway, she felt no pressure to drink 6 liang. "It's not all your fault." Chenli kicked Su Yang on the calf, but Su Yang didn't feel any pain at all. "Remember, report to the Xingho Fitness High-Tech Zone store tomorrow. You promised me yesterday." It just so happened that the high-tech zone store in Gaoqian was still hiring, and it happened to be short of an accountant. Chenli also has an accounting certificate and should be able to get started quickly. Chenli gritted her teeth. "You beast." "Ha." Su Yang laughed. "I just thought you were praising me." As for how Su Yang persuaded Chenli yesterday, I can't go into details, after sending Chinli to the room, Su Yang went downstairs alone. He didn't know that when he left, Chinli silently leaned against the window and looked at his back. Seeing Su Yang's back disappear, Chinli fell on the bed and didn't want to move. Then she turned over again, looked at the ceiling and murmured, "Forget it. It's useless to think too much, just take it one step at a time." That a few days ago, she was forced to have a mental breakdown, and she did have plans to give up on herself, but there were more reasons why she chose Su Yang to end her first time. She is not that innocent, just looking for a man she likes. Although Su Yang closed the door to her, he at least opened a window for her. It is precisely because of this that she has the confidence. Thinking of this, Chenli, feeling exhausted, got into bed. Outside the alley, seeing Su Yang's vigorous appearance when he jumped into the car, Moran suddenly felt that he might have thought too much. After all, my boss seems to be full of energy. So he asked, "Boss, do you want to have breakfast?" "I've already eaten it, but I haven't eaten yet." "So, will love disappear? Take me to the gym and buy breakfast on the way." "Okay boss." Su Yang was in a good mood today and started running when he came to the gym. He felt that he was in good physical condition today and felt relaxed all over. The hearty battle yesterday did not affect him much. Young people, the ability to recover is strong. And he is no ordinary young man. After running, Su Yang came to the strength area and saw 7 or 8 young people watching Luo Han. Several other fitness instructors were also watching the fun. "Sister Han, why are you here at Xingho?" "Sister Han, I am your fan. I am following you on Douyin." "Sister Han, can you give me some support?" Some young people took out their mobile phones and took pictures of Luo Han. Su Yang also leaned over and shouted, "Yes, Sister Han, let's perform a Fan Ma and Fanya support." That he still remembered Luo Han's action. Luo Han is also well known in the Rongqing fitness circle. Publicizing her visit to Xingho will also increase Xingho's popularity. You can increase your popularity without paying advertising fees. This is the joy of free prostitution. Luo Han couldn't help but want to roll her eyes when she saw her boss joining the crowd and making noise. "Okay." Luo Han said to everyone, "You guys step back a little." "Okay Sister Han." Chapter 56. When the boss who bought 1,000 personal training classes comes to work out, the group of people retreated obediently, leaving room for Luo Han to perform. Luo Han pulled over a yoga mat and stretched her muscles a little. Then, she supported the yoga mat with both hands and swung her body to the right, with a slight force. Her arms supported her whole body. At this time, her body, which was tilted to the left, was also suspended in the air, the muscles on her arms became more and more obvious. Section 74. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At this time, many fitness novices held their breath. I couldn't help but admire this sister. Even several muscular men who often visited the gym followed and surrounded her, but this is not over yet. Then, she gently put her right hand on her left shoulder, supporting her whole body weight with only one left hand. Everyone saw that her left hand was shaking slightly. Her beautiful streamlined muscle lines began to stand out, including the muscle lines on her arms, thighs, and calves, as well as the beautiful vest line. All of this gave people a strong visual impact, full of a strong sense of beauty. Suddenly, Luo Han raised her head and smiled at everyone. With her royal sister's appearance and mature temperament, as well as her long hair at the temples, it was really lethal. A group of fitness novices were instantly ignited. Awesome. Fuck. Is it really possible? That's a bit exaggerated. Sister Han is awesome. Too good. This core is amazing. When can I train like this? Xiaogo, stop dreaming. Everyone present couldn't help but applaud. Even Su Yang couldn't help but applaud Luo Han. This is all achieved through years of hard training, but Luo Han is a woman. The upper limb strength of a woman is about 40% of that of a man, and the lower limb strength is about 60%, but this doesn't mean that a woman's strength is half that of a man's, because men's chest and back muscles are much more developed than women's. The gap between the two is a little bigger, roughly between 2 and 3 times. Su Yang estimated that few of his male fitness coaches could do this move. Luo Han held on for about 7 seconds, then lowered herself to sit on the yoga mat, panting and saying, "Okay, you all go away." don't delay other people's exercise. Okay, Sister Han. Can we take a photo together? No problem, Sister Han. Okay. After Luo Han took a photo with her fans, she looked around the strength area and found Su Yang doing biceps curls with a double-headed rope over the gantry. Looking at Su Yang's stable body and the beautiful biceps that appeared on his arms as he curled, Luo Han's eyes lit up. Su Yang's strength seems to be stronger than most male fitness coaches in the gym. Rumor has it that Su Yang is a second-generation rich man who likes fitness, and it seems to be true. She came to Su Yang and waited until he finished a set of movements before saying, "Boss, I made 2 video plans and handed them to manager Su yesterday." Okay. Su Yang took a breath and said, "I'll go take a look later." Su Jiping mentioned this to him yesterday, but he was very busy at the time. Okay, boss. That when Su Yang lay on the angled bench and prepared to do the barbell bench press, another beautiful figure walked to his head. Su Yang looked up and saw that it was Tao Shui. Tao Shui smiled sweetly and said, "Boss, barbell bench press is still dangerous, let me help you. Are you strong enough?" The smile on Tao Shui's face froze instantly. Okay, then I'll trouble you. Seeing Tao Shui's expression, Su Yang softened his heart again. After all, she came to help with good intentions. Barbell bench press is indeed more dangerous. Someone once crushed himself to death in the gym. Hearing that Su Yang was willing to accept her help, Tao Shui became happy again. How is that LV Yiping? He went to take classes with Coach Wang Hu. He didn't do anything excessive, did he? No. That's good. After a period of intense exercise, the sweaty Su Yang took a hot bath and felt refreshed. He asked Luo Han and Su Jiping to come to the office, and Su Yang took a quick look at 2 short video program plans. Su Jiping recommended, "Boss, I think when the boss who paid for 1,000 private lessons in one go comes to the gym, is very good and interesting." Su Yang carefully looked at the plan approved by Su Jiping and couldn't help nodding. The title has already explained the content of the film. The boss who paid for 1,000 private lessons in one go came to the gym and received a grand VIP reception from the gym coaches. The gym's fitness coaches lined up to welcome him, and there were salutes and red carpets. The boss wanted to do an incline barbell bench press, and 2 burly male fitness coaches helped lift the barbell. The boss lifted the barbell effortlessly. The boss wants to swim. A fitness coach opens a waterway in front to break the waves, and 2 fitness coaches on the left and right protect him. There are 3 fitness coaches underwater with oxygen tanks, diving masks and other equipment to lift the boss. The boss rides the wind and waves all the way. When the boss is tired from exercise, 4 fitness coaches immediately give him a massage to relax. Some massage shoulders and legs. Some use fascia guns to relax the boss's muscles. So attentive. There are also beautiful fitness coaches who bring sports drinks to the boss. Finally, they send the boss off. The whole plot highlights one thing: funny and exaggerated. Especially when the 2 male fitness coaches lift the barbell together with the boss. These fitness coaches really seem too servile in the plot, but this is just a funny joke. In addition to the publicity function, it can also make everyone laugh. Su Yang thinks it is quite creative. After work every day, he also likes to watch some interesting funny jokes. The private lessons of the gym rely on those wealthy customers. This way of shooting also makes Xingho's service appear considerate. He calculated the cost of 1,000 private lessons. If it is calculated at 500 per lesson, it is also 500,000. If it is based on Yuan Cici's price, it is 1 million. Good guy. This money is enough for the gym to spend for 1 or 2 months. If there is such a big customer who recharges hundreds of thousands or millions at a time, Su Yang thinks that this kind of service does not seem too much. Even if he meets such a big customer, he has to give a smile. Section 75. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Although he got the golden finger system, Su Yang has a clear position for himself. He is now a small boss who is engaged in fitness and catering industry and has several stores. He is not a big role for the time being and needs to develop slowly. This is really good. Su Yang pointed to the plan in his hand and said, "But I think that if we give full play to our imagination, we can make it into a series." Luo Han nodded, "I think so too." We still have a lot of equipment in our gym. If you really want to make a series of videos, it's a bit too much for you to do it alone. I guess you can break your brain by thinking of ideas. Su-young slapped the table lightly and said, we can offer a reward and let all the employees of Xingho help you think of jokes. Those who are adopted will be rewarded with a certain amount of money. If the video effect is good, we can also increase the bonus. What do you think? What do I think? Of course I think it's very good. Luoyihan knows her own strength. If she is asked to think of jokes, she will definitely have a headache. All her creative ideas were ideas that came up by chance after working out in the gym before. Chapter 57 Luoyihan's proposal. Filming a video for the company in person. However, Luoyihan still asked, boss, will this cost too much? Su-young said lightly, for me, money is nothing. At this moment, Luoyihan felt that his boss was very handsome. Is this the feeling of following a big money sponsor? It's great. Luoyihan gave a thumbs up directly. The boss's idea is absolutely wise. Everyone can think of jokes together, which is definitely better than me alone. As long as the jokes you adopt are used, employees will be rewarded. 500. Su-young thought for a while and said, if the effect is good, you can add additional rewards, but it's best not to exceed 1,000. I'm afraid they will also think of jokes during work time. Luoyihan thought about it carefully and it was really possible. Su-young picked up the short video planning plan that was killed by Su Jiping again. The plot is that customers can provide different services for different amounts of money. After adding money, you can replace the male fitness coach with a female fitness coach. If you continue to add money, you will replace the ordinary female coach with a beautiful coach. Later on, there were even beauties wearing other ethnic costumes. There were blondes, redheads, blue eyes, dark skin. Encouraged by these beautiful fitness coaches, the students worked out really well, and their waists were full of energy. Su-young shook his head. This is indeed a bit inappropriate, that it was slightly suspected of skirting the line, and their gym did not provide such services. He looked at Luoyihan, who said a little embarrassedly, I think men seem to like to look at beautiful women. Creativity is fine, but it is not suitable for our Xingho. Su-young explained, I hope that the image of Xingho coaches will be more positive, healthy, and energetic. This kind of skirting the line may also affect the reputation of female coaches. Okay. Luoyihan, the queen, also nodded obediently in front of Su-young. Do you have any other needs? Su-young attaches great importance to online promotion. Compared with traditional promotion, if online promotion can be done well, a lot of promotion costs can be saved. In particular, he has the ambition to make Xingho bigger and stronger. I think it would be better to hire a professional photographer and an editor. Luoyihan said boldly, if there is a professional team to support, the video can be made better. I can do these things, but I can't compare to professionals after all. She only dared to say this after she found Su-young very generous. Okay, this is a very reasonable recruitment requirement, and Su-young would be happy to hire more employees. Not only Xingho needs it, Zhoushan actually needs it too. Anything else? Su-young looked at Luoyihan with encouraging eyes. The gym staff are included in the camera. Everyone in Xingho will support your work. I will ask them to participate in the shooting and give them a certain amount of money. Su-young thought for a while and said, participate in the shooting on holidays, and pay overtime wages according to national regulations. If you don't want to participate, just tell Manager Su directly. If Manager Su can't handle it, I will talk to them in person. Okay, boss. After getting Su-young's assurance again, Luoyihan was completely relieved. In fact, Su-young asked the fitness coaches to participate in the shooting, and he also had his own selfish motives. If a fitness coach becomes famous, can they raise the price of private lessons? Like those who do peripheral work, they dare to call themselves anchors after buying tens of thousands of fans. Then, as an anchor, they raise their prices by 1 or 2 levels. Can't he raise the price of private lessons for star coaches? Rich people are still very face-conscious. As long as they pay more money, Su-young doesn't mind providing them with some spiritual services in addition to fitness services. Do you have any other requirements? As long as it's reasonable, I can agree to you. Luo Han smiled and said, "Boss, do you mean that everyone in Xingho will support me?" "Of course." At this time, he also noticed Luo Han's strange smile, and his mind quickly turned, "Of course except me." "Ah. Boss." Luo Han couldn't sit still immediately. She didn't expect Su Yang to react so quickly. Su Yang was surprised and said, "You really set your sights on me?" "Boss, you look so good, it's a pity not to be in the photo." Luo Han begged, "Boss, you can play the role of a big boss who buys 1,000 private lessons, it's completely true to yourself." "No." Su Yang would not consider appearing in the photo. "Boss, this is to promote Xingho. If you become popular, you can drive Xingho's fame up. Most of the gym's customers are female, you can definitely attract a group of female fans." Seeing that Su Yang was still unmoved, Luo Han persuaded. "In this era, even those big guys with a net worth of 10 billion are willing to stand in front of the public to promote their companies and products. Boss, you have to keep up with the times." She is really optimistic about Su Yang. Su Yang's image and temperament are even better than Yuan Cece. Not to mention his appearance and figure, they are already top-notch, definitely beat all the young handsome guys in the entertainment industry, especially his muscular figure, which is extremely lethal to rich women. It's mainly because of Su Yang's gradually developed cold temperament and sense of majesty. This is the favorite of those little sisters. As long as Su Yang is created with an excellent personality and identity, the quality of the short video is good, and then he spends money to buy traffic, he definitely has the potential to become popular. Luo Han, don't mention the matter of me appearing on the screen. Seeing Su Yang gradually restraining his smile, Luo Han could only helplessly say, "Okay. That's it." Su Yang looked at Su Jiping and said, "Manager Su, you cooperate with Luo Han." "Okay boss." "Boss, you can think about it again." Luo Han whispered, "Once you become popular, you can save a lot of publicity fees. Those billionaires do this." "I understand what you mean, you are indeed good for Xingho." Su Yang leaned back in his chair gently, "But this matter is not negotiable, understand?" "I understand." Luo Han's proposal is good, but he will not consider it. Those billionaires stand up to promote their companies and products, which can naturally save hundreds of millions or even billions of publicity fees. But in this way, the company's image will be completely tied to the image of these rich people and founders. Once these rich people cause any scandal, the company's image and reputation will also be seriously damaged. This is a double-edged sword. In addition, once you become a public figure, you will be followed by many people. In this era of national self-media, his privacy is difficult to guarantee. Section 76. You are listening at novelfull.audio. All his actions and words will be scrutinized by the public with a magnifying glass. Su Yang feels that he is still too young and his character is not mature enough to be perfect. If possible, he is still willing to spend a few more decades. These days, are there not many young stars and young network anchors who have collapsed? After all, after becoming a public figure, even if you say something wrong, you may be attacked by the crowd. Even if you don't say anything wrong, there will be highly skilled media people who will let you know what the art of editing is. And those billionaires and company founders who are willing to stand in the public eye and stand up for their companies are already in their 40s or 50s, they have experienced too many storms, and their personalities are fully mature and calm and steady enough. Their companies have a strong influence, are able to protect their privacy, have a complete public opinion and public relations system, and have a lot of capital behind them. The risk is much smaller than Su Yang. I feel that the 500 starting coins rewarded by the abbot of the morgue are appreciated by the book friends. Chapter 58 MCN Promotion and Product Channels. Layout for the future. Thinking of this, Su Yang suddenly felt that he was thinking too much. Whether he can become popular or not is still uncertain. But anyway, he will not be a public figure. It is more suitable for his personality to work behind the scenes. If you really need to create an image spokesperson, you can find someone else. So, Luo Han could only leave in disappointment. Sitting in the office, Su Yang was also thinking about the future development direction. In the short term, he still focuses on hot pot restaurants that can be quickly replicated. It's not that he has not considered other labor-intensive fields, however, many industries either need strong financial support, or have strong technical barriers, or need strong personal connections, or all of them. Su Yang does not have much idea for the time being, for example, to open an electronics factory, just the factory rent and professional equipment. He may not be able to support it, not to mention the most important sales problem. No matter what product, it is useless if it cannot be sold. For example, contracting projects, many places are not open at this stage. Without a strong relationship, he may not be able to become a contractor. If you need to advance the material fee, it will be even worse. Even if the project can be completed and pass the inspection, collection is another big problem. It is normal to delay for a year or two. This can force people to jump off the building. It is better to open a hot pot restaurant. At least the customers will pay after eating. As for the takeaway industry, there are already two monopoly giants with a market value of 100 billion in China. Behind the two giants, there are a lot of powerful capital. He is too weak to consider it for the time being. What he needs to do at this stage is to accumulate capital quickly. When there are a lot of money, it is easy to do any industry. As for the development direction that Su Yang prefers, after so many days of thinking, he actually prefers to be an MCN agency, the full name of which is multi-channel network, means multi-channel network in Chinese. It is a new operation model for internet celebrity brokerage. The basic operation of MCN agency is to unite content producers, and with the support of capital, ensure the continuous output of content, so as to ultimately achieve stable commercial realization. In simple terms, it is an internet celebrity incubation agency. Su Yang didn't want to play with anchors and internet celebrities. He mainly took a fancy to the publicity and sales ability of those internet celebrities. This is also the idea that he gradually came up with after he did online publicity for gyms and hot pot restaurants in recent times and came into contact with Chen Xiaoxiao and Luo Yihan. E-commerce has always been a major trend and is not subject to human will. The ability of top anchors to sell goods through live broadcasts is also known to the world. In this era, no matter what corporate brand products, most of them will spend a lot of money on online marketing. If Su Yang can have a good MCN company and advance and master a group of high-quality anchors and internet celebrities, no matter which field he develops in the future, he can get considerable help. This is planning for the future. If he can master a top anchor who sells goods, he dares to go to the bank to borrow money to set up a factory to make products. The most important thing is that the MCN company doesn't cost much money. There is no need to buy any expensive equipment, and the initial investment is not high, which he can afford. What Su Yang needs most should be the professional ability of the management and the network resources with the platform and brand, but he can use high salaries to poach relevant practitioners. As long as the salary is enough, there should be no one that cannot be poached. For Su Yang, the highest cost of MCN companies may be the money for buying traffic, but some newcomers don't need too much traffic, or don't need to push traffic at all. They can become popular by themselves. He has a talent for business recommendation, and he can see whether a newcomer can become popular within a year. It takes a lot of time and energy to screen out these people. This may be unfair to those anchors and internet celebrities who are destined to become popular in the future, but what's wrong with being fleeced by Su Yang? Su Yang can develop other careers by fleecing them, providing better services to the public, producing better products, promoting scientific and technological progress, creating more jobs, and benefiting the general public is simply beneficial to the country and the people. Thinking of this, the little sense of guilt in Su Yang's heart disappeared. He looked at the scenery outside the office window and couldn't help laughing. So, it should be their honor to be fleeced by me. Yes, that's it. Thinking of this, he couldn't help it, so, he sent a message to Luo Yihan and Chen Xiaoxiao. He only knew these two self-media practitioners. As related practitioners, their network of contacts must be wider than Su Yang. Not long after, Luo Yihan came to Su Yang's office. So, why would the boss want to start an MCN company? I can only say that I'm a little interested. Su Yang said, I want to build a framework first. Luo Yihan couldn't help laughing. Boss, you don't want to lure those beautiful girls who want to be famous and have not experienced much of the world to sign a contract to sell themselves. I'm not that boring. But Su Yang had to admit that Luo Yihan's statement seemed quite tempting. Sign more anchor girls, they are also employees. Luo Yihan asked, are you serious? Su Yang affirmed, of course I am serious. MCN companies also wanted to sign me before, but I refused. Luo Yihan thought for a while and said, but I know some MCN companies who have signed anchors. I should be able to ask them to help you contact some relevant practitioners if the boss needs it. Then thank you. No trouble. After Luo Yihan left, Chen Xiaoxiao also replied. Chen Xiaoxiao, like Luo Yihan, is also a solo worker without a company behind her, but she has her own work team. However, her network is wider than Luo Yihan's, and she also knows the management of several local MCN companies. Section 77. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The powerful MCN companies have mastered the advertising resources of many brands. Some advertising resources that are not suitable for MCN contract experts may be leaked to Chen Xiaoxiao, as long as Chen Xiaoxiao is willing to share part of the advertising fees. This is normal business cooperation. After making an appointment to have dinner together 2 days later, Su Yang left Xinghe. After getting into Ma Ran's car, he took out the densely marked mobile phone map and told Ma Ran where to go. To find a shop this time, although I have planned to create an MCN company, many things still cannot be rushed. Before choosing a suitable MCN company manager, his focus was still on catering. He is patient enough to wait. At almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon, Su Yang still had not received the quotation promised by Dong Fang. However, he did not urge Dong Fang, but made a phone call to Guo Fang. Guo Fang told him that early this morning, Dong Fang had took the company's designers, Jian Wei, and Xiang Nantian to 2 stores for on-site inspections, during which he also consulted many of his opinions. Su Yang felt much better now. At least they are trying. When passing by the bookstore, Su Yang bought another book on economics and a book on philosophy. His life is very regular and he usually goes home at 6 o'clock at most. In the past, when he came home, he would look up information on his computer or mobile phone. I feel my eyes are a little tired recently, so I plan to stop looking at computers and mobile phones for the time being, and read more books to continue to enrich myself. After having the gift of photographic memory, if you don't absorb something every day, he felt uncomfortable all over and felt that his talent was wasted. At 10 o'clock, Su Yang put down the book and felt very sleepy. These theoretical and profound books really help with sleep. Su Yang took a bath and just lay on the bed when he noticed a piece of authoritative news. Guo Fang told him that Dong Fang's decoration design drawings and quotations have been prepared. Chapter 59 Exercise well. More than 1 million are coming. It was done exactly according to his original request. Guo Fang has also confirmed the materials and the quotation has been issued. Guo Fang has also reviewed it. As long as Su Yang passes the review, the contract can be signed tomorrow. Su Yang browsed through the 2 decoration drawings and various material fees, design fees, labor fees, management fees. The final total quotation for the decoration of the 2 stores was 204,000. The main reason is that it is more expensive to decorate the island restaurant, and it is a bit Japanese style and needs to be corrected. Su Yang asked, what do you think of the quotation? Guo Fang, the price is more honest and less than I expected. Okay, let me talk to Dong Fang. Su Yang glanced at the time. It was already 10:30. It's too late now. You should rest first. Okay boss. After looking at the design drawings and going through business deductions, he found that this kind of decoration could pass the fire protection and obtain a business license, so he called Dong Fang. As soon as the call was connected, he heard a lot of noise, and he seemed to hear someone punching. Brother Dong, are you having a midnight snack? Invite colleagues to a barbecue, just below the company. Dong Fang asked with a smile, Mr. Su, have you seen the quotation? See if there are any other questions. That's about it. Su Yang said with a smile, I'll go to your company to sign a contract tomorrow. Okay. After hanging up the phone, Dong Fang said happily, Mr. Su passed it. Thank you all for today. If you want to drink, order it yourself. Anyway, I'm treating you. Brother Dong is still generous. Here's a bottle of snowflakes, I want them to be frozen. I want a bottle too. The next day, Su Yang signed a contract with Dongfang's Jia Decoration Company and paid 70,000 yuan. Although it was just a small order, He Jinwei, the boss of Jia Decoration, was still very enthusiastic about Su Yang. It is estimated that Dongfang told his boss something about Su Yang. He Jinwei assured Su Yang that materials and workers would be arranged as soon as possible to ensure that Su Yang could open the business within this month. Su Yang is naturally very happy about this. What he lacks most now is time. Watching Su Yang get on U8 and leave, He Jinwei put away his envious eyes and said to Dongfang, "Dongfang, you must carefully control the quality of the decoration this time." After a full meal, He Jinwei still knows how to choose. He already knew that Su Yang had several shops. This is a quality customer worthy of long-term development. For this reason, he is willing to make some concessions in the quotation. "I understand, boss, that even if his boss doesn't say anything, Dongfang will still impose strict requirements." But Dongfang said again, "Boss, I want to draw Su Wanzhong, He Songkang, and Su Ming over." "Where are they now?" He Jinwei, the master of these three workers, naturally knew about it. They are all veterans who have been in the industry for many years. They have excellent skills and work quickly. Companies usually give them priority in arranging work. "They are renovating 2 houses in Tianyun Garden," He Jinwei said without much thought. "Then let's go to Mr. Su's side." "Okay." However, He Jinwei still urged, "Remember to replenish the number of workers as soon as possible after taking them away. Don't let the owner notice, otherwise they will be unhappy." Dongfang smiled and said, "Boss, I understand." At the same time, Chenli, who was dressed formally, with her hair tied up and wearing a slim suit, looked smart and capable, and also came to the Xingho Fitness High-Tech Zone store. Gao Cheng personally met Chenli in the office. Seeing Chenli so beautiful, he had some guesses in his mind, but he was not sure. After all, Chenli's momentum looked like that of a seasoned workplace demon. "Hello, Miss Chen," he called her very politely. After all, Su Yang personally appointed the finance. Either he was his confidant or his relative. Anyway, he would treat him carefully. Chenli smiled and said, "Manager Gao is too polite, you can just call me Chenli. After all, I will be your soldier in the future." Hearing this, Gao Cheng's impression of Chenli became good. At least the other party seemed to be sensible and easy to get along with. "Then I'll call you Chenli." Gao Cheng said with a smile, "We are all under the boss, all the boss's soldiers." This person's awareness is so high. Although Chenli felt a little funny, she could also feel Gao Cheng's respect for Su Yang in his words and demeanor when he said this. Is Su Yang so powerful? Looking at Gao Cheng, who was as tall as a bear, Chenli couldn't help but feel puzzled. After the greetings, Gao Cheng personally handled the entry procedures for Chenli. Before the store opened at 10 o'clock, a brief staff meeting of the high-tech zone store was held to introduce Chenli to everyone. Section 78. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chenli naturally received a warm welcome from everyone, especially a group of male fitness coaches. Gao Cheng naturally emphasized that Chenli was personally arranged by the boss Su Yang. When these male fitness coaches heard this, they immediately calmed down. Everyone is not stupid and roughly understands Gao Cheng's tips. After the meeting, Gao Cheng took out a card from his pocket and handed it to Chenli. "Chenli, the boss asked me to pass this on to you." "What's this?" "Annual pass to Spark Fitness." "Ah. The boss paid for it himself and asked me to do it for you." Gao Cheng whispered. "He said that after you finish your job, you can take time to exercise." "All right." After accepting the fitness card, Chenli was in a good mood. She felt that Su Yang still cared about him in her heart and had not forgotten her desire to exercise. She sent Su Yang an authoritative message. "Thank you for the fitness card." As soon as she arrived at the office door, she received a prestige reminder message. "This time I came back in seconds that he cares about me." Feeling very sweet, Chenli opened her prestige and saw Su Yang reply. "Exercise more, you are too weak. I will take the time to check your exercise progress." This dog man. When she arrived at the office, Chenli quickly became familiar with the gym accounting business with the help of her cashier sister. She hasn't worked as an accountant for a long time, but her foundation is still there. If someone is unfamiliar, she will not only ask the gym cashier for advice, I will also consult other company accountants I know. She still has the connections she has accumulated over the years. At about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, Su-yang called Guofeng, let him see the new store tomorrow morning. Guofeng, what new store? Hasn't it been handed over to the decoration company? Su-yang, I'm going to place another one. Guofeng was silent on the phone. The hot pot restaurant in Feda Plaza has only been open for less than a month, and Su-yang actually bought a third store. This expansion speed is slightly crazy. Su-yang sat in the spacious back row of U8 and said leisurely. That's a very good store. I feel like I'll lose money if I don't buy it. I'm going to sign a contract with the landlord tomorrow. The store has 2 floors, more than 400 square meters, and is located on a bustling restaurant street in Doxian district. It used to be a high-end Cantonese restaurant, but it has closed down. The rent is 60,000 yuan per month, which Su-yang can accept. Some stores can only earn between 10,000 to 20,000 to 20,000 to 30,000 yuan a month. Su-yang will still hesitate, but the profit is comparable to that of the Feda Plaza store. He must rent one from each. Guofeng thought for a moment and said, okay. The reason Su-yang only paid the deposit and didn't directly sign the contract with the landlord was because he didn't have enough funds on hand. After paying 70,000 yuan to the decoration company and 20,000 yuan as a deposit to the landlord, he only had 200,000 yuan left in his bank card. On the way home, Su-yang heard the long-awaited system prompt. Ding, you will receive a refund of 1.1 million yuan in wages and benefits for Spark Fitness employees in July. Ding, you will receive a 130,000 yuan rebate from Jiuxiang Beef Hot Pot Restaurant employees' salary and benefits in July. The money is coming. Happy. Chapter 60. I have to work for Su-yang during the day. His shriveled wallet bulged again. The bank card balance increased directly from 200,000 to 1.43 million. However, his happiness is not over yet. Ding, Spark Fitness employees Qiu Yifan, Wan Chufeng, if your loyalty reaches 90, you will get 180,000 in cash. Ding, Jiuxiang Beef Hot Pot member Bao Shan's loyalty reaches 90, and you get 30,000 in cash. Ding, Jiuxiang Beef Hot Pot restaurant employee Gao Lan's loyalty reaches 90, and you get 1 agility attribute point. Sure enough, as long as enough wages are paid, employee loyalty will increase very quickly. Su-yang took a careful look at the list. Most of the employees with a loyalty level of 90 in Xingho Fitness were from the Beida Street store and the High-Tech Zone store. As for Gao Lan from Jiuxiang Beef Hot Pot restaurant, Su-yang also remembered it. This is a tall and thin girl who is hardworking, nimble and somewhat flat-chested. Su-yang, who had not received attribute point rewards for a long time, decisively added agility attribute points. Seeing the 1.64 million in the bank card, Su-yang couldn't help but want to find someone. To share his joy, he casually dialed Chen Li's cell phone. Sisterly, are you off work? Su-yang remembered that the gym accountant got off work at 5 o'clock, which was different from the fitness instructor. It's past 6 o'clock now. No, Chen Li said while sitting in the office. Are you working overtime? Su-yang said in surprise, this job should be easy, right? I want to clear my head as soon as possible. I'll sort it out tomorrow and let's go out to eat. Where to go? How about Western food this time? Chen Li felt a little sweetness in her heart, and it was finally no longer chuan. When she arrived at the Western restaurant, she discovered that Su-yang had prepared a candlelight dinner. This surprised her. It was also Su-yang's first time at a high-end Western restaurant, but he didn't have stage fright. The balance in his bank card is his confidence. He had watched the video on how to use knives and forks, and he used them very well. After paying the bill, Su-yang drove Chen Li home. Chen Li also noticed that the route was wrong, but didn't say anything. The atmosphere was so good that she felt a little excited. After several bursts of passion, she lay on the bed helplessly, and her rationality gradually came to her senses. She touched her phone and saw that it was already early morning. She felt exhausted, just like Chen Li who had stayed up all night for 2 nights. Suddenly, she felt that she seemed to be at a disadvantage. She was a little embarrassed to be an accountant in a gym with a monthly salary of more than 10,000 yuan. She felt that her labor intensity was not worthy of such a high salary, but now she realized that it seemed that it was not Su Yang who suffered, but herself. She had to work like a cow and a horse for Su Yang during the day, and work like a cow and a horse until the early morning at night. She didn't even have a name. Chapter 79. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Can this TM be spent with a monthly salary of more than 10,000 yuan? Thinking of this, she couldn't help but kicked Su Yang in bed. Baby, do you want it? Su Yang asked drowsily. Chenli quickly hugged Su Yang, touched his head and coaxed softly. Be good, sleep well, we have to work tomorrow. Seeing that Su Yang was silent, Chenli breathed a sigh of relief. The next morning, Su Yang took Chenli downstairs and prepared to go out for breakfast. Before they left the community, a BMW slowly drove alongside them. Su Yang turned around and saw Qin Shuang driving the car, and her son Anan sitting in the passenger seat. Good morning, Boss Su, Qin Shuang greeted. Good morning, Sister Qin, are you taking Anan to school? Qin Shuang looked at her son, and Anan quickly shouted, Good morning, brother. It's okay Anan. Qin Shuang looked at Chenli curiously. This is Chenli, your girlfriend. Right, Qin Shuang saw it all, and Su Yang didn't mind giving Chenli the title of girlfriend. Well, Qin Shuang praised with a smile, your girlfriend is so beautiful, I'll leave first. Okay, Qin Shuang stepped on the accelerator lightly, and the car gradually accelerated. Then she thought of Su Yang's girlfriend. She felt that Su Yang had quite good taste. A girlfriend is definitely better than a sister. As soon as Qin Shuang left, Chenli took Su Yang's arm and said happily. You finally admitted that I am your girlfriend? Of course. Su Yang nodded calmly. I have many female friends. This woman is somewhat overreaching. Scumbag, Su Yang, However, although Chenli cursed Su Yang, she did not let go. She couldn't bear it. I want to rent a house in the high-tech zone to facilitate my work. Okay, rent a better one. Su Yang reminded, don't wrong yourself too much. He knew how stingy Chenli was. Su Yang patted Chenli's head gently. I can reimburse you. Chenli held Su Yang's arm tightly, hesitated for a moment, and finally nodded. After sending Chenli away, Su Yang did not go to the gym as usual. Instead, he made an appointment with the landlord and signed a store lease with him. The contract is for 1 year, but he has the first right to renew after 1 year, deposit 1 and pay 3. A total of 240,000. He also secured a month's free rent, because he paid a deposit of 20,000 yuan yesterday. Su Yang paid 220,000 yuan directly. At this time, Guofeng also drove over. After getting off the car and looking at the store, he felt that the location of the store was also good. The rent is just a little more expensive, but considering that the store is more than 400 square meters, this is more reasonable. How does the boss plan to decorate it? If you can save it, save it. The most important thing for a hot pot restaurant is location, followed by taste. As for the decoration, it's actually just passable. What kind of bike do you want? If you really want to decorate it well, you can easily spend millions, but this must be very uneconomical for Su Yang. Guofeng reminded, at least more than 100,000, maybe close to 200,000, that the person who opened a Cantonese restaurant in front decorated the entire store in a splendid way, but it's a bit worn now. When a new store opens, it will definitely need a little renovation. No matter how frugal it is, this store is only over 400 square meters. I'm mentally prepared. Su Yang felt pretty good, mainly because there was no transfer fee. That's good. When they were about to leave, Su Yang said, the hot pot restaurant can recruit 10 more employees. In addition to training, we can also let them change shifts. Working in a hot pot restaurant is still very hard, usually starts at 9 or 10 a.m. Work until 11 or even 12 at night, especially for those hot pot restaurants with good business. Customers will come in a steady stream from noon. It is normal for the employees of hot pot restaurants to be so busy that their feet cannot touch the floor. Of course, most people will definitely not notice them. Okay boss, Guofeng had no objection to this. With Su Yang's expansion speed, he really has to help train employees. Time passed quickly and the 10th was approaching before I knew it. The long-prepared large-scale publicity campaign of Spark Fitness is about to kick off. The 3 store managers Su Jiping, Gao Chang, and Zhou Shunian were extremely busy, but they did not complain at all. There was no other way, so Su Yang gave them high salaries. As a result, the gyms they manage are still losing money. When the money was distributed on the 7th, they all felt that they deserved it as they were extremely loyal. Chapter 61 Swearing Off Meeting in the Gym. Rice Flour. At 9:30 a.m. on the 9th, all 3 Spark Fitness stores held staff meetings. At Xingho Fitness Qinglong District Store, Su Jiping stood on the stage and said in a serious tone, "I think everyone knows that the gym is still losing money. Although our boss is not short of money, even if the gym continues to lose money, he will not let the gym close. But this is our shame and the shame of me as the store manager. This proves that we don't deserve such a high salary. Don't think you can rest easy just because you joined Xingho. The gym will not close, but that doesn't mean you can stay here forever." Su Jiping said coldly, "The boss is tolerant, but that doesn't mean I will let you go." Section 80. You are listening at novelfull.audio. He looked at the 2 new women and 1 man, 3 young fitness coaches, and said, "You can ask Zhu Zhou, Meng Yaru, Xiaolan and others. This time, the 3 stores of Xingho are recruiting fitness coaches. A total of 300 fitness coaches signed up for interviews, and only 10 fitness coaches were selected. I said this not to put pressure on you, but I hope you can go all out and do a good job in this challenge event for the 5th anniversary of Xingho. The boss attaches great importance to this event. You must let the boss see your attitude." Su Jiping asked in a deep voice, "Did you hear it clearly?" "I heard it clearly." In the conference room, almost everyone shouted loudly. At Xingho Fitness Beida Street Store, Zhou Shunian was relatively calm in the meeting room. Since the boss took over the gym, everyone's treatment has been improved a lot, but our gym is also continuing to lose money. The boss attaches great importance to this 5th anniversary challenge event. The boss hopes to attract more members through this event to reverse the gym's losses. The boss recognizes our service attitude and professionalism very much, but this does not mean that we have no room for improvement. With the top salary in the industry, we must provide the top service in the industry. I hope everyone can put in all their energy, unite as one, and do the best in this challenge." "No problem, Manager Zhou. We will definitely go all out. Yes, we must at least be worthy of the salary given by the boss." The gym coaches and ordinary employees of the Beida Street Store shouted loudly. Su Yang improved their treatment, and they were all very grateful. Most of the people who can stay in the Beida Street Store are old employees, who are senior fitness coaches in the industry and not good at sales. They are all honest people. The meeting room of Xingho Fitness High-Tech Zone store is another scene. All the employees were startled by a loud bang. Including the new employee Chenli, she was also frightened. They looked up and saw Gao Chang hitting the podium with his fist as big as a sand bowl. Gao Chang, standing on the stage, is as strong as a bear. His eyes are fierce, giving people a strong sense of oppression. He gritted his teeth and said, "The economic situation is not good this year. Many gyms have closed down. When we recruit 10 new people at Xingho, more than 300 fitness coaches come for interviews. But the treatment the boss gives you is definitely the best in the industry. You can't find a second one in Rongcheng. The boss once promised not to close Xingho, but that was a promise to the employees of the Xingho store in Qinglong district, not to us. Last month, we caused the boss to lose more than 100,000 yuan. If we don't find a way to turn the situation around, our store in the high-tech zone will continue to lose money. A store that has been losing money is a store without value and is destined to be abandoned." Bang! At this point, Gao Chang smashed the podium again. Chen Li, who was sitting in the front row, was shocked. "Tell me, are you willing to be abandoned?" "No." Almost all employees shouted loudly. Gao Chang slapped the podium with a bang, louder. "No." that the whole conference room was thunderous. Chen felt that if he continued, Gao Chang would smash the podium. Yes, that's the momentum. Under the wise leadership of the boss, our gym has recently carried out a series of reforms. I believe everyone has seen the results. Many members have praised our services and are willing to come to our gym to exercise, and even willing to bring their friends here. But this is not enough. This development is too slow. It will take too long to make the gym profitable. Gao Chang gritted his teeth and said, and this is the 5th anniversary challenge event of Xingho, which is an opportunity. This time the discount is very large and will definitely attract many people to participate. This event is the best opportunity for our high-tech zone store to turn losses into profits. The boss also promised to give cash rewards to stores and individuals who recruit the most challengers. Employees who recruit the most challengers can get 30,000 yuan, and each employee of the store that recruits the most challengers can get 2,000 cash. We want to prove to the boss that our high-tech zone store is definitely not worse than the Qinglong district store. We want to prove to the boss that the employees of our high-tech zone store are the best and the most worthy of the boss's favor. In an instant, the eyes of all employees were ignited. Chenli moved her butt. She felt that she seemed to be somewhat out of tune with this group of people. These people seemed to respect Su Yang too much, especially the leader. In fact, she didn't know that among the 3 gym managers, Gao Chang was the most loyal to Su Yang. While the 3 managers were busy with the swearing-in ceremony and the employees of the 3 gyms were united, Su Yang and Ma Ran were sitting in a store eating hot and sour noodles. He had arranged and prepared everything that should be arranged and prepared, even the funds were sufficient. He knew the abilities of the managers of the 3 gyms, and there was no need to be respectful to them in everything. At most, he would go to the scene to take a look at everyone's work attitude. What he was best at was still a year's strategic decision-making. It was right to play to his own strengths. Doing anything else was a waste. After eating half a bowl of hot and sour noodles, Su Yang put down his chopsticks and drank a sip of mineral water. The hot and sour noodles tasted average, but he didn't have breakfast, so he was greedy and wanted to eat at once. He glanced at the narrow shop. Besides him and Ma Ran, there was only one young man left. The auntie who worked at the hot and sour noodles shop was sitting at the table next to the kitchen. Seeing that Su Yang didn't continue eating, she asked cautiously, "Is this not to your taste?" "It tastes okay," the auntie forced a smile, which was slightly bitter. Thinking of the Wanpu sublease sign at the door of the store, Su Yang asked curiously, "Is this store yours?" "I opened it with my husband," the auntie pointed at the man in the kitchen. Su Yang asked in confusion, "Why did you think of opening a store here?" To be honest, the location of this store really made Su Yang want to complain. This store is about 60 square meters, which is not small. It's okay to sell some noodles and hot and sour noodles, but the storefront is too small, and it's under the overpass. Most people don't notice that there is a store here. There are indeed pedestrians on the street outside, but it doesn't seem to be many. There is only a convenience store, an adult product store, and 2 fruit stores nearby. Andy smiled awkwardly. They said that opening a shop here will be a good business. Chapter 62 The 5th Anniversary Challenge Event. 100,000 grand prize is waiting for you. Does this person have a grudge against you? Su Yang felt that anyone who had worked in the catering industry seriously would not choose to open a shop in such a ghost place. It was the people in the company who said that. What company? Franchise company. Su Yang was stunned for a moment. Opening a noodle shop is also a franchise? Franchise chain hot and sour noodle shop. Then why are you selling noodles? Su Yang pointed at the noodles in front of Ma Ran and asked. It's not that the hot and sour noodles can't be sold anymore, so I want to do something else to see if I can increase my income.